In July of 2022, I uploaded a deep dive video detailing the story of PiCPAC, a fascinating animatronic robot band created by Namco in the mid-1980s. If you haven't already, I highly recommend you go watch that video first because it's an absolutely wild story, spanning more than 40 years of Namco's history, featuring some of the biggest names in city pop, a techno-utopia at the 1985 World's Fair, and a long-forgotten but extremely precious home video. For those of you that have already seen the original deep dive, you'll likely recall that the primary members of the band, Maria Socket, Digital Tome 3 and Strobo Gonzalez, haven't been seen since their last known performance in 1994, and in fact, the band's MC and backing singers, Meiji Mantaro and the Castanets respectively, have been missing in action since even further back than that. The band, having most likely found themselves sold to various buyers across East and Southeast Asia, may never be found. However, I'm delighted to say that, a little less than 2 years after my original video dropped, brand new footage of PiCPAC, recorded from a TV broadcast in 1984, has been discovered and is now publicly available online for the very first time. This is thanks entirely to the legendary composer Norio Nakagata, one of the creators behind PiCPAC, amongst many other works, and who we first reached out to in 2022 in preparation for the original video. If you're just here to watch the footage, the link to the full PiCPAC clip without commentary is in the description, but here's some additional context for those who are interested. In July 2023, Mr. Nakagata posted this tweet saying,
"I found some wild stuff in my parents' storage room. I want to watch PiCPAC, but no VHS deck. I've got to show this to Video Dojo-san."
Amongst the collection of 7 VHS tapes, one label reads, "Robot Band PiCPAC TV Coverage." This tape, it later turned out, was recorded by Mr. Nakagata back when the segment first aired on a local news program called Teleport 6. Teleport 6 was a long-running program in the Kanto region airing on weekday evenings at 6 p.m. and produced by Tokyo Broadcasting System Television. The broadcast date of 16th November 1984 is exactly 1 day before PiCPAC's debut live performance at Amrof 84, an amateur robotics fair hosted at Tokyo Science Museum. To say I was excited to see the contents of this tape was an understatement. But without a VHS player, Mr. Nakagata had no way to play it. Fast forward to 2024, and the tape was successfully digitized ahead of a talk Mr. Nakagata delivered at the indie game market in Sendai, Japan, on March 30th. While I sadly wasn't able to attend the talk, I have been given permission to share the clip online. So, without further ado, let's take a look. The short segment begins with the presenter showcasing some of the medical and industrial robots present at the Amrof event before introducing Meiji Mantaro. For the first time, we can see exactly how his heart-shaped mask and eyelids articulate, his arm moves, and his antenna and chest panel illuminate as he speaks. The antenna that protrudes from his back is what allows his operator to maneuver him around stage, a little bit like an oversized RC car. A small detail I noticed here was the fact that Meiji Mantaro sounds very different to the voice samples we hear in Namco Museum Volume 4. Meaning these were likely new recordings for that game, and it was a different voice actor to the one we hear here. Once the presenter steps out of frame, Meiji introduces the band, the curtain is raised, and we hear the theme of PiCPAC playing. The stage and the position of the band members closely match the photos from NG Magazine Quarterly Issue 8, confirming the images did originate from the Amrof performance. Comparing the mobility of each member here to the 1994 footage is really interesting. We can see just how much more dynamic the band members are and how much greater a range of possible movement they had before the effects of age and wear and tear. Interestingly, the castanets weren't mentioned or shown in this segment, but this is likely just for time, as the NG magazine photos from the same event do include them. And with that, the clip ends. It's only short, lasting about a minute, but it's a delight to see PiCPAC performing in their prime, so to speak. I'd like to sincerely thank Norio Nakagata once again, not only for permitting me to share this historic footage online, but also for sharing precious insight into many aspects of his illustrious career, both at his talk and online via his Twitter account. It feels absolutely unreal to now have 2 clips of PiCPAC in action online. Don't forget you can watch the full PiCPAC segment without any commentary here or with the link in the description. I imagine, barring any surprises, that this will be the final update relating to PiCPAC, so thank you everybody who's joined us specifically for the PiCPAC stuff. I hope you'll stick around to check out the other videos I make on this channel. Thank you so much to these Video Dojo Premium channel members. It's your support that makes my streams and video updates like this possible. Hyperion Link, Mr. Decina, Dave Nodon, Bari ES, Dawsome986, Skunktronics, Mr. Observador, Arch, and Ouija Boys. Thank you so much. That's all for today. Until next time, bye-bye!